blue line now by the Griffins. Dumped back in by McCray. Behind the net, centering pass out in front. Turgeon had it for a moment. Loses control. Back to the point. Another shot. Tipped that one into the near side corner. Griffins maintain puck possession again. It's Turner Elson. Going to drop it there. Get some help for Turgeon, who plays it in front of the Rampage. Nolan able to chip it out and back into the Grand Rapids zone. And San Antonio goes for a much-needed change. Plays it in the middle. Nice pass there, hooking up with Gregor McLeod, but his pass picked off, and the Rampage will play it back to center ice again. 15 minutes still to go here in the opening period. Griffins on the board, just 23 seconds into this hockey game tonight. They've been controlling the play, most of it. Forward, near side. Nice move by Dom Shine. Another nice move out in front. Went to the backhand. Rebound. It's loose. Score! Gregor McLeod picks up the loose puck on a great play by Dominic Shine, and he goes upstairs on Billy Husso. And the Griffins have a 2-0 lead here tonight early at Van Andel Arena.
Well, Dominic Shine, better known for his tough play and his grinding style, showed some real hands there, Larry. He drives the net, does a nice little a pullback of the puck. He leaves it for Gregor McLeod, who just buries it. We're just under 5 minutes into this game, and the Griffins already have a 2-0 lead.
Boy, we've seen McLeod show some really nice hands so far this year, Lou. That's goal number 3 in game number 9 for Gregor.
Yeah, absolutely, and Gregor McLeod showing that he would
play the opening period already. A 2-0 Griffins lead, and another steal. The puck here out in front, picked up by the Griffins. Turner Elson tried to push it across to Brian Lashoff, knocked down. Rampage wheeling the other way. Poganski had some room, but a nice play by Lash coming back to knock it away, and he'll corral the puck now in front of his own net. Play it far side to Philip Zadina, who chips it up the wall. Boy, took a big hit and took one up high, and he looked a little stunned on that. The good news is Philip Zadina's staying on the ice.
Yeah, you hope that was just a helmet adjustment.
Yeah, that looked like he was stunned a little bit, didn't it? Yikes.
You know, a lot of pressure on the veterans today, like Brian Lashoff, with so many guys called up. Going to need that steady presence of guys like Lashoff to make sure that this young defense now is steady and firm.
Ooh, puck loose out in front of the net. Good chance by Cairo, cleared away by the Griffins defense. Backed out to center ice. Here comes San Antonio right back in. Cairo tries a backhand front and pass out in front. Nolan took a swipe at a bouncing puck, couldn't find it. Still loose out in front, and finally corralled by the Griffins. Joey Valeno will come up the near side wall and try to squeeze by the defender, but gets squeezed off there, and the puck picked up by Meek on the power play here, and they've been
ends up raising the Stanley Cup with the Washington Capitals.
Wow.
In Chicago last night, 2 goals and 3 assists for a 5-point game.
Yeah, that top line's been great for them.
Who does that?
Yeah, no kidding. Griffins now with an opportunity in the San Antonio zone going on the power play here, and they've been great with it so far this season. 4th in the league at 26%. Both teams really good on the power play. San Antonio's 3rd in the league, but it's the penalty killing units which have struggled for both. See if the Griffins can take advantage of it, but not here. Evgeny Sveshnikov's stick just snapped in half. Here's the call on the penalty.
For a hold at 9:33. Penalty number 26, Tanner Kaspic, 2 for a hold at 9:33.
Sveshnikov with a new piece of lumber, a composite back behind the net. Matt Ford chasing down the loose puck, can't get it, and the Rampage will be able to clear this one again all the way down into the Grand Rapids zone. Strong forecheck coming that way by Toropchenko, and that'll force the goaltender, Calvin Pickard, to lay it off to the Griffin defense. They'll slowly bring it back to center ice. Now it's center ice into the zone. Philip Zadina plays it back to Matt Ford. Got 2 guys on him. Rims it all the way around, near side to far. Picked up there by Chris Terry. Can't quite come up with it. Gets it to Sveshnikov. He'll play it back to the point. Lindstrom back over to Sveshnikov. Top of the circle. Comes far side to Zina. Just out of his reach. He lays it back, and a shot from the point by Lindstrom. Didn't miss by much. Tipped out in front. Controlled by Terry in the corner. Back to the point again. And once again, Lindstrom near side. Zadina with a rip and just missed that one on the short side. Boy, you can tell that kid's playing with some confidence now. And unfortunately, Sveshnikov's pass to Lindstrom pulled him a little bit outside the zone. Right back in come the Griffins. This one turned over just outside of the zone. And you can tell by the cleared out though. And here they come the other way now. In line, but Grand Rapids able to recover. And guess who? Valeno comes all the way back to get it. Back to center ice now over the line. McCray just clears it and dumps it back into the corner. Forecheck there is Zadina, first guy on it. Rampage able to clear it out though, and here they come the other way now. Cairo over the line's got 2 guys with him. Pass across. Nice shot there, and ripped off by Walker up into the shoulder and knocked down by Calvin Pickard. Back to the point. Rampage still have it again. Lelegio going to play it in deep. Oh, just off the stick of Cairo, who had an opportunity with some room. Back to the point now. Starting to buzz on the Rampage. Pouliot circles back. Going to walk the line, plays it back to the near side to Kyrou. Cannot quite come up with it. He'll play it back to the point. And just over the stick of Leggio and all the way back into the San Antonio zone. All kinds of guys out on the ice. Everybody letting that puck pass by. So nobody.
Absolutely.
And not a captain, but I still think maybe one of the most important guys on this team, Brian Lashoff. If they give me a vote, Lou, if they're going to add another number up here to go with Travis Richards, it would be Brian Lashoff someday.
Yeah.
Great leader here, and boy, a great guy for the Red Wings to rely on. You need somebody up there they can call on him. Now, right now, they're getting a look at a lot of the kids. And again, Joey, look out, chance out in front. Nice stop, rebound, they score. Great opportunity out in front first for Poli. He just came right off the faceoff. Calvin Pickard made the save, but Zach Nastasiak, the former Grand Rapids Griffin, picked up a loose puck, the empty net, with Pickard off to the left side, and the Rampage have cut this lead to 2-1.
Yeah, breakdown defensively for the Griffins off the faceoff. It was a faceoff to the right of Calvin Pickard. Griffins lose it and really don't go to their positions well. Zach Nasty is able to kind of get free, and he's able to bang home that rebound. Nothing much that Kelvin could do. He made the first save, and he slides across, but Nastasiak able to get the puck up and over. You know, they say the hardest lead in hockey to hold is a 2-goal lead, and there's the proof of it.
Well, that puck just went between Kasky and Billy Sariarvi. Neither could quite get to it, and boy, as I said, Poli just jumped right on it, made the backhand shot that Pickard came up with a nice save, but he had slid away from the net, and the rebound there for the former Griffin Nastasiak to bury to cut this lead to 2-1. That's a big goal for the Rampage. We're getting dominated early in this hockey game.
And the shots are now even. At one point, it was Griffins were leading the Rampage 5-0 in the shot category, and now it's tied 6-6.
Yeah, I think it was 6-1 too, so you're right. They've had the last 5.
Yep.
Finishing up a 4-game road trip, coming off a win in Chicago last night. Rampage would love to head home with another one, and they've got a little life now back in. Puck loose out in front of the net. Griffins playing a little danger zone right now, finally tipped away up on the near wall. Joe Valeno can't handle it. Rampage will play it back in. It hits a body, however, and scoots out to center ice. The Griffins will go for full-scale changes again for the 5. Svechnikov, the only one just holding up the puck carrier. Now he'll head to the bench as well, and back come the Rampage. Into the Grand Rapids zone. Backhand in front, went clear past everyone. Picked up by the Griffins, played out to center ice, just out of the reach of Lucas Savages. And San Antonio will bring it right back in. Opening up a little bit now to the near side wall. Olsen in the corner there, gets knocked off the puck. Comes up with it 1-on-2 with the Griffins still able to maintain the puck. Walks out with it in the circle. Now just can't get his shot off. Plays it to the far side. Back to Leggio at the point. He can't quite handle it. Plays it down to the near side wall. Boganski there for San Antonio. Griffins trying to get control in their own zone. Still can't do it. Finally picked up by Lucas Savages. He has one attempt, 2. Hits a teammate. Still can't clear. And again, the Rampage come up with a loose puck. Finally chipped to the line. But again, San Antonio able to hold it in. Griffins looking to regroup. They'll try to get a partial change here. As they do, they're allowed to maintain the puck now as San Antonio goes for a change as well. Good shift there by the Rampage.
Yeah, and the pressure really has been from the San Antonio side for the last 3, 4, 5 minutes here.
Big swing from what we saw early in this hockey game. Griffins long outlet pass for Turgeon, picked up at the blue line, nowhere to go with it. Dumps it in around the far side to the near side wall, off the stick of Zadina, and back come the Rampage. Nathan Walker into the zone, drops it back just out of the reach of Vecchione, who had an opportunity to get a shot off with lots of room. Now picked off by Mo Snyder to the San Antonio line. Looking for Zadina a little behind him and into the far corner. Zadina chasing after it. More forecheck pressure there by the Griffins. San Antonio gives it away. Dom Turgeon will just play it back to Mo Snyder as the Griffins look to regroup on a change. Snyder to the Zadina near side, but Turner Elson was in ahead of the play, and the Griffins will have to clear the zone, which they do.
A lot of quick line changes here as we get down to the 5-minute mark of this first period.
Yeah, back over the line come the Rampage again, deep into the zone. That's Lappin into the corner, rubbed out there by the captain, Matt Ford, but Lappin come to the point there, walked in somewhere closer to the top of the circle, let it go. That's where it sits now, back at the point. Little room there. Unable to come up with it cleanly was Borgman. He plays it to the near side wall, 1-on-2. Rampage win a draw far across the Borgman. That one off the post, back right through the crease behind Pickard, and unable to bury it home. Here's another shot. That one blocked out in front. Griffins in a little bit of trouble all of a sudden here. Finally held in at the line, and again it's Pouliot walking right into the slot. Got room, shot, put it up and over the net, barely off the crossbar and off the glass. And the Griffins need to get things settled down here. Dom Turgeon battling in the corner, but Nolan's going to come up with it for San Antonio. Put it out in front. Boy, and this time Poganski just missed it on the near side wall. All San Antonio all of a sudden. Poganski rolls it to the near side wall, walking right out in front. Another good opportunity. That one by Olsen. Just got a piece of it, did Pickard. The Griffins are going to draw another penalty. It's going to be a slashing call. However, maintains the puck, plays it up the near side the wall to Zadina. He'll break it out. Back come the Griffins now to center ice. At the red line, they'll just fire it in, does McRae. Dom Turgeon in after it in the corner, couldn't come up with it. Nolan has it, but has Turner Elson forechecking him, hounds him all the way around the net to the near side wall, where it's played back and slips past everybody to the Grand Rapids zone. Oliver Kasky has it there, right quickly to center ice, back from the Griffins, long pass far side to near, just out of the reach of Dom Turgeon and into the corner. Rampage pick it up, Poganski now plays it behind his own net. O'Gara there, off the wall, missed his man. Zadina can't come up with it, it's loose at center ice. Poganski has it there, but gets hit by Lindstrom, who makes a nice play back from the Griffins. Turner Elson over the line, top of the circle, lets a shot go, fired that one just wide to the far side. Rampage will chip it back out to center ice, picked off by Dom Turgeon. He'll dump it right back in. This is how they started tonight. Luke gets strong on that forecheck.
Yep, get it deep. And especially in the second period, because you can change your players into the offensive zone. So if you can get it deep, you can really pin the defenders back.
Nolan trying to come in, gets pinned indeed by Big Mo Sider again, who's battling with a couple of Rampage player there. Finally picked up on the wall, controlled by the Griffins. Sveshnikov can't handle it, held in at the point. Rampage play across to the far side. Back to the point now, still looking. Leggio has nowhere to go, plays it into the corner, but San Antonio still has it. Now picked up by Philip Zadina, plays it off to center ice. They'll bring it right back in. Nice play there. And Mo Sider twice in the deep slot, picking guys off. Here we go. Long outlet feed all along, walking in. Chris Terry shot and a big save. Right pad, Billy Husto has taken this hockey game. They win a draw to start it off. Sveshnikov, far side, Lindstrom's pass, hits a leg, knocked down. Griffins get there first, but Zadina unable to get it to Lindstrom inside the zone, and the Griffins will have to regroup in their own end. And it'll be Zadina from behind his own net, wheeling up to center ice now. Zadina hits the red line, at the blue line, cuts it across the zone, and then dumps it back just out of the reach of Chris Terry. Puck grabbed by Borgman, and he'll clear it all the way down to Calvin Pickers, all the way out to the circle to play it. Thought about a long pass. Instead, drops it off to Lindstrom, who will bring it out to center ice. Drops it back to Sveshnikov. At the red line now to the zone, just over the line, dropped it to Terry. He'll fire it into the far corner. Zadina the first on it, digs it out, gets it to Matt Ford. Wheels it all the way around to the near side. Sveshnikov there to set it up, but has two Rampage players on him. And the latter of the two able to clear it out. That's former Griffin Zach Nastasiak. And the Griffins, 1 minute into the power play, haven't been able to set up at all in the San Antonio zone.
Yeah, Griffins clearly missed Matt Pumple. You know, he's such a key part of this power play, and you got to, you know, it changes the chemistry.
Yeah, one of the big scorers on the power play this year. More on that in a moment. First of all, they'll try to chase it down into the corner, picked up by Chase Pearson, played it baback just out of the reach of Lukashevich, but Pearson picks it up, got a little room, plays it off inside, feet out in front, nice stop, save, rebound, score! Philip Zadina, was it Zadina or was it Kuppner following up on the rebound? And the Griffins get it, it is Kuppner who came crashing in off the original save by Billy Husto, and Grand Rapids cashes in on its second power play opportunity, and the Griffins are back on top. 3-2.
Well, the Griffins finally gained possession, and Pearson's able to drive the net. And then Kuffner's there for the rebound. He just taps in. A backhander pops it over the goaltender. And the Griffins retake the lead 3-2 on their first power play goal of the game. So the teams have traded power play goals.
Nice job by Kuffner following it up, his 5th of the season. It comes officially at 8:44 of period number 2. And yet, biggest, I think, concern you've seen out of Valeno stat-wise is minus 14 easily. By far, though, worst on the Griffins team. But starting to put some numbers up offensively and getting a better feel for what it's like here at the pro level, playing, well, let's be honest, going from boys to men.
Well, it is. I mean, your last year in juniors, you're playing against some 16-year-old kids.
Yeah, and I hate to refer, those guys are all pretty dang big men too, but these are real men here, and that's tough. Offside play here as the Rampage tried to come over the line, and Borgman pulled up just a little bit before making the pass.
Shots remain the same still, Larry, 12-12. And this is an even game between two teams just a point apart in the standings.
Yeah, each of them's had a pretty good run here. As we said, Griffins early and then San Antonio late.
Yeah, almost to the halfway part of the game here. 10 minutes and 16 seconds to go in this second period. Really evenly matched teams.
Will John Denver sing along here at Van Andel Arena tonight? Rampage back into the Grand Rapids zone, dump it deep in the corner. Billy Sariarvi tries to cut off his man there. Puck played to the near side wall, now all the way back to the point. Backhand opportunity knocked down by Turner Elson. May have had a chance to get around the defender, O'Gara. Instead hit the linesman, and San Antonio will regain puck possession. Out at center ice now, chipped into the Grand Rapids zone. Griffins back to get it, Billy Sariarvi. First backwards, now forward, and plays it up to the far side, just off the stick and out of the reach of Turner Elson, and dumped back in by San Antonio. Sariarvi again, nice rink right pass, just missed Philip Zadina on that one. He'll get a chip on it into the San Antonio zone, but the Rampage bring it right back. Joe Valena with a puck that went off his skate, now to Zadina. Got a little room top of the circle, and that room disappeared quickly. That's the biggest thing he's had to find. Zadina with a nice body check on the Leggio into the corner. He's got the wheels going tonight. Now tries to throw another hit on the far side, but he's got him going, held into the zone by Mo Sider. Now they're going to call it was offside, a delayed call. Griffins haven't yet cleared the zone. Now they will, backing off. Rampage up the near side wall, will bring it out into the Grand Rapids zone. Slip past a check there. Whoa, big hit in the corner. Boy, Sider got lined up there. That was side, nice play to one side of the blue line. Back to the other, walking in, shot out in front. That was looking for a pass, went through a bunch of legs, knocked down. Here come the Griffins now, 2-on-1 the other way. Dom Shine on one side, got a third man with Sider out of the box. Sider walks in, score! Oh, Sider buries it on a great feed from Dom Shine, and the first goal of the professional career of the Red Wings' #1 draft choice. Mo Sider makes it 4-2 Grand Rapids. What a shot, what a feed.
Well, the Griffins start out with a 2-on-1 break, and Sider comes out of the box. He becomes the third man, and nobody picks it up. Dom Shine's having a heck of a game. He sees Sider come out of the box, and he makes a nice pass, a drop pass. Sider makes no mistake, and he buries it, and the Griffins get their 2-goal lead back, Larry.
Amen, and you can hear a little foreigner, feels like the first time, playing in the background here at Van Andel. Indeed, the very first to go with his 9 assists now. He has one of those tonight as well. Well, I'll tell you, Steve Eisenman and a lot of folks in Detroit are smiling when they see that. This kid has been good all around. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be a huge offense, everybody, except the puck carrier, Mo Sider. He'll bring it right back out for Grand Rapids to his own blue line. Will drop it back for Philip Zadina. Nice fake by Zadina, creates a little space over the line. Dances around 3. Zadina lets a shot go, and that off the shoulder. Nice play by Zadina there to create some space for himself. Starting to feel a little more confident in that area. Has a point again tonight. We talked about 10 in 10 games, Lou?
Yeah, absolutely.
Saturday, and Zadina made a great move there.
Well, and this makes it 11 and 11, right?
Yeah.
So he's doing well.
Played back in Ford going after it. Zadina's got it in the corner again, creates a little space. Now he plays it safely back to the point. Held in there just inside the line. Chris Terry now to the top of the near side circle, takes it down into the corner. Terry's going to play it back. They'll eventually get it from Svechnikov to Lindstrom, back to Svechnikov, top of the circle, goes far side to Zadina. Couldn't get a lot on it. Pardon me, that was Terry who was set up on the far side. Svechnikov, penalty now over. They got a man out of the box, and here comes the Rampage. Possible 3-on-1. Griffins getting back nicely to cut that off, but an opportunity. Borgman with a shot, and that was a pick. 6th overall. The Detroit Red Wings this past spring will bring it back up for Grand Rapids, hits center ice, and just fires it into the corner. Forecheck in there, Joe Valena looking for it, as is Chase, but here comes San Antonio, 3-on-2 the other way, as all the Griffin forecheckers got caught over the line, pass out in front. Nice block by Sider, who took that pass away. Cleared off into the corner, 1-on-3. Now the Griffins will come up with this puck, and it's going to be Sider back out, straight up the middle of the ice, waiting for a little help. Oh, nice fake there, boy, big guy.
Two fakes.
Showing some great moves.
Oh, my goodness.
Puts it into the corner and goes, finds it, plays it behind the net. Lucas Savage is there to pick it up for Grand Rapids. His pass knocked down, but Sider pinches in and holds it, and into the near side corner again. Rampage with puck possession, but the Griffins on the forecheck, and now San Antonio will clear it out, and they'll come back 2-on-2 the other way. Up the near side wall, look out, some room walking in, and a nice job by Calvin Pickard coming out to cut the angle down on Poganski, who tried to cut right in front of the net. Now feeds it out in front to Olsen, and a strong back check there by Evgeny Svechnikov, who takes that opportunity away. Griffins will try to change 3 of the 5 on the power play. Svechnikov will wait for that to happen. Leaves it behind the net for Lindstrom now, who will bring it out for Grand Rapids. To his own blue line, look to drop it, eventually comes near side to Philip Zadina. Clears the blue line, Zadina walks in, nice play, plays it across. Svechnikov back to Terry, all the way across again. Matt Ford going to drop it there for Zadina, top of the far side circle. Zadina to Terry, drops it back to the point. Lindstrom near side. Svechnikov back in the middle looking for Zadina, and it just got blocked before he could get a shot off. Griffins maintain puck possession. Ford again, far side wall. It's a little bit deeper into the corner, plays it back to the point to Lindstrom now. Near side, top of the circle, Svechnikov with a shot, and that's corralled. Nice glove save by Philly Husso with some traffic out in front. Good-looking power play movement there.
Griffins got to be careful with the Mo Snyder play right now. There's only 10 seconds to go in this power play. Because you're in the second period, the man in the box is on the offensive side of the center red line. So you want to be careful that as this power play winds down, that San Antonio's not able to spring that guy out of the penalty box.
Well, now they've
got a breakaway.
Yeah, they got possession of the puck, just what you were worried about right now. 3 seconds to go in it. Griffins will have to keep a watch, and Brian Lashoff must have heard you, Lou, because he's standing there watching the box right now, and it comes up to him, and he's able to chip it right back to the line. Griffins will bring it back in. Here's Chris Terry, got a little bit of room, plays it across to Svechnikov, tied up by two different guys, chips it into the corner, but Philip Zadina picks it up. Nice movement by Zadina. Oh boy. Zadina went down and took like an odd hit to his knee.
Yep.
2-on-2, maybe a 2-on-1 over the line. Third man coming. Bolano crossed out in front. Oh, sorry, Arby's pass just.
And in our airflow test, I measured 19 CFM of airflow, which is the highest amount I've ever seen on a robo. So you could say that while all three of these have the
to the point to Kasky. He'll go far side now. Sorry, Arby with a shot that redirected somewhere and just missed on the far side post. Rampage will chip it out to center ice. Kasky there takes a hit but kicks the puck back into the San Antonio zone. 15-22 to play here in regulation. Griffins with a 4-2 lead. Back comes Bortman over the line. Got a little room. Top of the circle. Shot up into the shoulder of Calvin Pickard, who held his ground. Stopped that one, and the Griffins get it clear.
Yeah, clearing the change, and Pickard makes his 20th save of the evening
against Mo Sider.
Okay, it's really critical now. Don't give him a 5-on-3 here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, you've already given him 2 power plays this period. You didn't want to do that. Don't give him a 5-on-3.
Kyra doing a nice job getting loose with the puck on the near side wall. Griffin strong on the forecheck against him, but played it all the way out of his own zone and back to his own goaltender. And Billy Husso will set it up back into the zone. Poroshenko going to play it into the corner. 4 bodies battling for it there. One by Grand Rapids. Lidstrom will come around the near side of his own net looking for some help. No real clear path. Plays it off the glass deep into the San Antonio zone, but not quite far enough for icing. Waved off. Forecheck coming. Zadina there. Breaks up a play. Plays it out in the slot to Turner Elson with a shot. That off a stick and up and over the glass.
But usually pairing them with a vet.
Right. And, you know, I think Lindstrom's been pretty darn good.
He's really...
Of all the guys, you know, we talk about all the number 1 picks here. I think people really kind of forgot about him.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Bob Kaiser thinks the world of him, and he talks about him and points out the things he's really doing well.
Yeah, I think he's been excellent so far this year. And, again, just a guy people forget about, but that's a number 2 draft pick, too. And you start looking at Mo Sider and Hronek, who's gone from maybe being a top 4 to definitely being a top 4 and maybe a top 2.
No
you can
question.
see Hronek and Mo Sider being a top pairing in Detroit sometime.
Absolutely.
And Lidstrom's not far away. And then, you know, you got that couple other kids. The future's pretty bright for the Red Wings. Tom Turgeon over the line will throw it in down to cross to the far side after being on the near side post. And Walker indeed took that off his skate right on the goal line, put it off the tender and in, and they cash in on the 6-on-4.
And you know, you play that back. Veleno had that puck on his stick at one point for a clear, and he puts it in the guy's shin pads on the blue line, right?
Exactly what you mentioned, yes. That draws the penalty. The Griffins go on the power play now with 3:03 to play in regulation.
All right, if you're San Antonio, the game plan's simple. Number 1, kill the penalty, and there'll be 1 minute left, pull the goalie and get the tying goal. That's their strategy. If you're the Griffins, the strategy right now is don't take a silly chance on the power play. Don't give them a shorthanded opportunity.
Yeah, one of those shots on one side that rims all the way around. You got to be at the support on the point around the walls to keep those down.
Yep.
They'll do it now, and they get control. Lindstrom at the point is going to play it far side. Chris Terry, wine shot, and that one grabbed and held on to by Billy Husso, who's out at the top of the crease to corral that with 1:32 to go in the Grand Rapids power play. 2:34 to play in regulation and a 4-3 Griffins lead.
Yeah, the Griffins just given too many opportunities to a very good San Antonio power play team who has cashed in on 2 of those.
That they have. Face off to the right of Billy Husso. There's Terry in to take the draw now. Wins it cleanly back to the point. Lindstrom near side. Philip Zadina was cocked and ready to let that one go, but has it chipped off his stick. taken away by Pagansky, who plays it to the far side. Expect the Rampage to be aggressive here, even shorthanded. They'll do that over the line into the zone. Played off Olsen's stick behind the Grand Rapids net, but no help there, and they'll bring it back out with the Griffins. Philip Zadina down the wall, plays it back safely to Lidstrom with speed over there onto the far side. Ooh, stick in the face on Svechnikov. He's not happy. Goes into the corner, lays a body as that puck's being battled for. Svechnikov and Ford back there with 3 Rampage players. Time ticking off, 58 in the power play and even 2 minutes to go in the period. Griffins don't necessarily mind this. They'd love to have a goal, but it's the time they want to get rid of. A pretty ugly battle going on there now.
And there's going to be the
Stick's
penalty.
getting up.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's Ford. Let's hope he's not going himself. I think he's going to send both of them, to be honest with you, but there was a pretty good battle going. Svechnikov now checking his chin or